Allow me to introduce y'all to the Jonas Brothers of West Texas. I call Nick Jonas, of course. Then we got my guy, Alex Camerata, and our leadoff singer, Jonathan Polasic. He was at our game of the week between two undefeated teams.
They will take over 1st and 10.
Corey, that's right. We've got two undefeated teams out here in Fort Stockton. Monahans taking on Fort Stockton here in Fort Stockton. It all ends for one of these teams. One team will move to 4-0. One team will move to 3-1. Now, both of these two teams came in sporting high-octane offenses, but they were mostly held in check in that first half especially, thanks in part to a very lengthy rain delay, but also in part because both of these teams were playing some very sound football. And with that, why don't we go ahead and take a look at those first half highlights. It's game of the week, game 4 here in Fort Stockton, where Monahans is undefeated and taking on the 3-0 and also undefeated Fort Stockton. Monahans to start. Chino Navarrete swings one out to his receiver, Leonard Davis. He makes a man miss, bumps into his own teammate, but is completely unfazed and glides for a huge play to start this one off. But on the same drive, 4th and goal from the 1, and that Panther defense says, no sir, not today. The Lobos come up empty, and the Panthers are fired up. However, the Lobos would not be denied again. Navarrete to Davis once again. This time, the Lobos put 6 on the board and take an early lead in the first. But the Panthers would quickly answer. Dominic Aguilar, the state's leading rusher, fights through the entire Lobos defense and punches it in himself, tying it up in the first quarter. Well, as you can see, the game is still going on behind me right now, and in part because of that rain delay, but these teams and these fans, for that matter, they stuck it out, and they're continuing to play some good football. We've got Fort Stockton. They just created a turnover right here, so they currently have the ball. And for Monahans in particular, coming up this week, this upcoming Thursday, they're going to have their bonfire to celebrate their upcoming homecoming. It's the first time that they'll have done this in quite some time, so that's something to look out for those teams. But currently your score right now here in Fort Stockton is Fort Stockton 21, Monahans 14, with 2 minutes left in that third quarter. So still a very entertaining game.